Hi there, this is Hari Krishna. Welcome to Black Girl, Black Road, and Black Me. Before going to my first riding experience, let me tell you about my Black Girl. She is Royal Enfield Classic 500 Series Stealth Black Edition with single cylinder engine. It has front and rear disc brakes, electronic fuel injection with electric start and kickstart. It has a stand sensor too. These are special specifications. Let me take you to the documentary of my first part of the trip, that is from Thrissur to Bangalore. 7 a.m. in the morning, I started my very first ride from Thrissur on NH 544. I passed through the outskirts of Palakkad, Coimbatore, Erode, and Salem. From 544, I then changed to NH 44, passing through Dharmapuri, Krishnagiri, and Hosur, entering into Bangalore through Attibale to Ramesh Nagar, Vimanpura, where I had my night stay, and I reached there by 6:30 p.m. Now let's go to the documentary of the second part of the trip, that is from Bangalore to Solapur. Next day, 6 a.m. morning, I started off to my final destination, Solapur. It was almost a 700-kilometer long drive. I passed through Tumkuru, Hiriyur to Chitradurga on NH48. From there, I took NH50 to Hospeta, Ikkal, and then to Vijaypura. Then NH52 led to my final destination at 8:30 p.m. That was my trip. Now let me tell you about some experiences that I received in this trip. At Chitradurga, I took a right turn and switched from NH48 to NH50. The roads were very bad and it was the worst of my whole journey, and Google Maps suggested me a way parallel to the NH50, and it was a single lane with no vehicles passing through villages, and I saw a lot of farmers and they were astonished to see this machine, and I waved at each and every one of them and they responded happily. It was an awesome experience, and credits to Google Maps to show that way. I was approaching hospital when I saw on my left a big water body. When I closely looked into it, seemed to be looking like a beach, and there was no way possible that on my route I could find any beach. I checked into Google Maps and I saw that it was Tungabhadra reservoir, which was so big that it looked like a beach, and it was a truly mesmerizing view from there, and it is unbelievable yet, and it almost said that welcome to Hampi, which is situated in hospital. I was some 200 kilometers away from Vijayapura, and I encountered a strong winds, and that made me a bit tired, and I decided not to go for long stretches and to go only for 30 kilometers and then take break and then go for the next 30 kilometers. During this 30 kilometers of my ride, I used to overtake many trucks, and then while taking break, these trucks would go beyond me. Similarly, when I go for the next 30 kilometers, I would overtake the same trucks, and then while resting, these trucks would go beyond me. This happened for 4 to 5 times, and it happened to be like we got to know each other's machines, and machines started to communicate. That is, they started to give high beams, horns, and they started to wave at me, and I too did the same with them, and it was like a telepathic communication between we two, because it was too isolated, and only these trucks and me were the road users. And it was an amazing experience which actually decreased my tiredness, and I could go out for longer stretches. Once I had to face a lot of rain, and I decided not to ride further and go to a bus stop nearby and sit inside that. And soon a family on bike came by and rested with me till the rain went off. He was checking on me and the machine, and had too many curious questions inside, but he was hesitant to ask anything to me. So I decided to take up the challenge and start the conversation with him as I knew the local language Kannada. So later I came to know that he is a farmer, and I replied to him saying that you are the reason because of which I am having my food or lunch or dinner, whatever it is. That made a that made him too proud, and he was smiling a lot with that statement being said. And I think that have made his day or two, and seeing his happiness has made me happy either. It was one of the amazing experience that I had in my whole trip. As an engineer, I have made small bit of analytics about my ride. Let's check it. I didn't have a GoPro. If I don't had that GoPro, then I would have got much more into my riding stories. Thank you, and wait till my next riding story with Black Girl, Black Road and Black Me.